Hi Aries, welcome into your reading. Just doing a little spritz of clearing the energy. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it today because I usually do them on Fridays and upload on Saturdays, but today's my Good Friday, and I was like, maybe I should just give Spirit like a reprieve and not do these videos. I felt guilty. And it's so funny, I asked the Oracle cards and like, it's up to you. I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to do it because I'm excited. Only I get excited about doing your videos, Aries. I really do. All right, so let's see what's going on. Third week, right? Third week of April. Time is flying. Happy birthday to the rest of you, Aries, that are April babies. All right. The Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles. What's that all about? What else is their situation? Oh, some of you guys are laying low to, I don't know, it's like you're resting or you're healing and you're really thinking about your stability and however you perceive that to be, meaning your finances, your love life, your family, all of that, your structure in life. The Hermit is here and the Four of Swords. These are all cards depicting of you just resting and trying to heal. Interestingly enough, the Five of Swords came in sideways, which is kind of telling me that you're really in your head, Aries. Things right now seem okay, but I think that it's like you've made so much progress and you have so much momentum in front of you that all this good momentum that you have like piling on and moving forward, at least with your careers or something here that seems to be abundant for you. You're starting to just like questioning these things in your head. You're overanalyzing something, and that's what's challenging you. And you kind of need to stop, for sure. Because at the bottom of the deck is the devil. And the devil doesn't do things to us. We do things to us. We let the devil get a hold of us via codependency, obsession, overindulgement, saying the worst things to ourselves. Like saying we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, no one likes us, no one this, no one that. These are like self-defeating, you know, things that you're going to start manifesting if you don't cut it out. So you're healing. You're healing that. You're trying to rest from that because it's just too much noise. And because of all this momentum, you're like, okay, what's the right way forward? Because now I'm starting to see my challenges. I'm starting to see my blocks and my obstacles, and I want to keep my stability going in my life. So we'll see what this all means, and we'll clarify, because you are trying to make like a wise choice here of some kind. So you're staying quiet, you're laying low, but because you're with your thoughts, and there's too many of them. And an idle mind is the devil's lair. So there's that. What's coming towards Aries, please? What or who? Well, there's a who. King of Pentacles. Oh my God, and a lover. A Gemini card. And a Knight of... Okay. Now things are getting interesting, Aries. Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. It does not have to be, but this is the energy of a person that is... Doesn't have to be those zodiac. Sorry, I should complete my sentences. Another Aries trait that I carry too. So impatient to just finish my friggin' sentence. I just assume everybody knows what I'm going to say. Anyway, back to this King of Pentacles. This is a person who has their shit together. Mind on their money and money on their mind type of person. They do have it. A lot of abundance, a lot of stability. They do know what they're doing, where they're going. They've cleared their path. They've carved it out. They're on their way, this person, whoever this person is. So this person, for all intents and purposes, is showing stability. Now, let me show you the other interesting thing about this, besides the fact that the Lovers is here. In your current situation, here's you, the Queen of Pentacles. Coming towards you is the King of Pentacles. So regardless what zodiac sign you guys both are, here is somebody that matches you at your level, at your frequency. You turn on the station, you're both vibing at that same channel. All right, so this is the interesting thing about this. But you're lovers. So I don't know if you're analyzing this. Now, to me, this could be a business partnership or a work partner that you have, or somebody you have to work with as your counterpart at work, or somebody that is your lover. There's a profound connection here, but above all else, this person was always fated to you, no matter what. You are learning from them and they are learning from you. You could be soulmates, you could be twin flames, you could be anything. This goes right back to that whole story I told you guys last week about that TV series, Blue Maestro. Lovers is complicated, but it's also a choice. So it'll be interesting when we clarify this, because at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing somebody is asking, one of the two of you is asking somebody out to go out and speak on an emotional level, to talk your shit out, to hash things out, okay? But under that is you contemplating again in your head, borrowing the energy from the Queen of Swords. And you're sitting here thinking like, what's the right judgment call here? Because this is occupying too much of headspace. This person's got like legit real estate up in here. It's time to evict and live your own life. The only person in here who should be there is you. And under that is the Three of Wands, you expecting something, you waiting for something. And under that is Ten of Pentacles. Either a rainstorm of money in your home or a marriage or a commitment. So, interesting. Let's continue. What does an Aries see coming? Oh my God. What? I really can't wait to hear your comments on this reading, because this is not me, that's for sure. I don't know what cohort of Aries I'm reading for right now, but this is juicy. All right. Oh my God. First of all, the bottom of the deck, here you are, the Emperor, right? Well, let me show you what you don't see coming. Les surprise. The King and the Queen of Cups. This is a full-blown partnership in love. Just how I just got done telling you about the King and Queen of Pentacles, that's a couple that's made out of stability. Like they're functioning based on the reality that I'm here for you, you're here for me, our money is okay, we have our shits together, we both have our careers, we both have our jobs. But past that, what's there? Is there any interest? Is there any fire? Is there any chemistry? Is there any passion? Or is it just, you know, everything's a-okay? Here, it's all about the love. Here, it's all about the chemistry. Here, it's all about the passion. This is somebody that you're vibrating both in love, both feeling the same way. And the best part about this is you're both emotionally available for one another. Interesting. But here's the part that makes it interesting, and it's a kicker. It's the only thing I kind of do not like is the Four of Cups. This is literally my most non-favorite card. It's not even a word, but whatever. Four of Cups is talking about like the spoiled little child that has everything so they don't care what they get. It's unrequited love. It's runner-chaser dynamic. It's like, oh, that's not for me. I don't really care. You have somebody in your sphere right now that loves you. And you're emotionally ready and available for love, Aries. But are you going to accept it? Is it for you? Or is your mind sitting here over here on this set over here, this King and Queen of Pentacles? Or are we going to like transition over to this Queen and King of Cups? And you know, it's so crazy. I swear to God, like every time like I'm subconsciously or mentally getting prepared to do an Aries reading, I'll see something. I'll hear something. I'll dream of something. And I never dream of shit, or nor do I ever remember my dreams. And it always ties back to you and your reading. Last night I had a dream. I never remember my dreams. Ever. And they're not prophetic or anything like that. But I remember saying to myself before I went to bed, like, you know, oh, you know, if I only knew, you know, what was the thing that was holding me back in regards to love, you know, like my love life, or just in general, like with friends, family, all of the above. Because I feel like for me, my life is shifting. I imagine for Aries, a lot of your lives are shifting also. And in my dream, there was this person. I absolutely did not recognize this person. I don't know who they were. But anyway, this person was coming to approach to kiss me. There's a reason why I'm telling you this story, because it relates back to this King and Queen of Cups. This person approaches me in my dream to go kiss me, like, and I went to assert myself too, but then I backed off. I just was like, no, you know what? I know this is going to have an expiration date. Nah, you know what? I don't think it's going to go anywhere because of our age difference. Nah, you know what? I know this person isn't going to end up liking me. Like, that was the devil shit in my head. And, you know, in the dream, the person was like, you know, and he noticed that I was pulling back and I was taking away. And I was like, oh, you know, never mind. It's like he could read my thoughts. And he's like, well, you know what? If you're not going to show me any love, I'm out of here. I'm leaving. Goodbye. And this person got up and left. Now, the other interesting thing, like if you like to, you know, use symbology as things to explain things in your life, this person I did not recognize in my dream, but they were shown to me in my dream as someone that I may not have been interested in my walking life, in my 3D life, in my day life. And at the end of the day, it was showing back to me what was wrong with me, why things weren't working out for me, the things that I was doing. So it was like the universe or spirit or whatever was putting in my dreams to show back to me, to project back to me why my thinking was wrong and how to see something from a different point of view, my perception. And when I see this with the Four of Cups, it's the same thing for you, Aries. It is your perception. Because if we're stuck on an ex or a past or how we think things should be, or if we feel like it has an expiration date, or if we're ignoring red flags, we're not looking at things the way they are, and nor are we going to be able to invite love into our lives. So you are ready. You're emotionally intelligent. You're emotionally ready for this relationship, but you can't keep chucking all your choices and taking in all the bad stuff. Seven of Pentacles, reflecting over whether you want to invest time and energy in this person or this is somebody you have. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So fascinating to me. I'm going to keep going. We have the advice and then the outcome, and then we're going to go back and we're going to clarify all of this. So what is the advice here? Because let me tell you, lovers is not something you can walk away from. Not at all. It's such a profound bond. So if we're stuck on a lover, but then we have a healthy love that also enters in our life, it gets so confusing. The lines get blurred. There's the devil again in your advice position. I always find your advice position to be the most important because it's evaluating what's happening in your lives and how you could circumvent it or filter through your situation and get on your path. Look at this, the devil and the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Look at you. You're torn. You don't know what to do, which person to choose, which path to take, which job to take. Should you leave this place and go to that place? Should you go with this guy and not that guy? Or this girl or that girl? Or which girl to choose? In your advice, when you have an ace, especially a pentacle, go to the new thing. Do the new thing. And that's another thing I've been feeling for Aries. You guys are transitioning. You already received some recent accolades with work. Maybe you've got some kind of like kudos in regards to your love life. But you've been in training this whole entire time. The universe has been training you. Because now you're ready for the next step of your life. The next level. And some of you are going to get too comfortable to move. Some of you are going to resist this change. But it's here, especially when I see an Ace of Pentacles in your advice. It's saying do the new thing. Take the new job. Take the new promotion. Move. Do the new opportunity. Take the new relationship that's being offered to you as solid. The devil. This is Capricorn energy. However, this is something toxic. This is codependency. This is obsession. This is something you need to set yourself free from. Another perfect example is the dream I just told you about. In my dream, it was showing me what I was so obsessed with, why I was so stuck, why I had the devil in my head. And it was showing me I was limiting myself. And this is what it's saying. Do not limit yourself. You're ready for a new opportunity. You're growing. And unlike any other zodiac in the zodiac wheel, you are always meant to do way more things in your life than any other sign. Because you are the pioneers. You are the ones that are meant and destined to forge a path forward for others. All right, let's see. Because Eight of Pentacles is back here too, which means working really hard towards your craft or your experience or your skill set, and you're ready for the next level. Or this is you in a relationship working hard for something to keep as lifelong. All right, let's see what the outcome is here for the week. Oh, nose is itchy. Ugh. Knight of Cups. Ace of Wands. Passionate new project or a passionate new beginning here. we're definitely having some chemistry here. Definitely some passion. Someone's definitely asking you out. That's for sure. Let's see. Let's continue. Let's start clarifying all this. But this is how it ends. It gets revealed. You have 2 aces in this spread. You're embarking on new beginnings. Now the thing is to not get stuck with A, the past, blinded by red flags, or C, your own personal limitations. But let's get to this because this is so interesting to me. So here you are overanalyzing something because you are trying to structure your life with the Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit. You are keeping quiet. You are keeping DL a little because I think that when you come out of this, you'll have come out in a defining who you are, what you want, your worth, your value, all of that, yes. But with that said, who remains in your life and who does not? And how and where you're going to shift your life. Whether you're physically moving across the country or you're just trying to find new friends, you're changing your hangout spots, but you're doing little moves like this that will shift and impact your life in great ways. All right, let's see what's going on. A lot of you even changing careers, jobs. This is it. This is literally that point in time where this is happening to you. And whatever you've been doing the last few months, prepping for promotions, this and that, guess what? That was only just a part of your journey, a bit of it. It was to train you for the next step. Basically, you're in no place to be comfortable right now. You can't get comfortable. And I think this is like what's going on in your head. You're like, I don't know, should I be moving, leaving, doing something else? Or just keep doing what I've been doing because, well, I make money, I do well, I have this relationship, I know it's there, but that's the devil talking to you. Now find your angel. Me. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so the 9 of Wands. The first thing that I got in my head when I saw this card was don't give up. Yes, this talks about boundaries. Yes, this talks about being guarded. Yes, it talks all about that. But I think this is you doing this to yourself. Meaning like you have your own boundaries and your walls. And I think you're analyzing those. Like which ones to put down, which ones to keep up. Understanding what can hurt you, what can't hurt you. And all of these things are something that I think you're analyzing for yourself. But above all else, it's making me feel like it's telling you not to give up. Oh my God, the Hermit is down here. Clarifying the Hermit. You are making true wise decisions. I don't see the Fool here. I see the Hermit. For me, I always feel like the Hermit is the counter force of the Fool. Because the Fool doesn't, just takes a plunge. Doesn't think about the what ifs and this and that. But the Hermit has gone on a journey. And the only thing he can do is look with the light in front of him in the middle of darkness. All he can see is literally the circumference around his body. So he moves slowly and cautiously. And he just moves with what he knows. And this is you right now. Some of you might be going back to a situation that used to make you happy. Or that can make you happy. I think you guys want to leave no stone unturned. However, others of you, a huge group of you, are healing from the past. Big time. And I think you're coming to the conclusion that the past was hurting you. And it was a lesson for you. And now you're taking those lessons and you're moving on. All right, King of Pentacles. I think what you're doing is the right way. Instead of just harping on the good memories with somebody, you're starting to see the bad memories, the things that were so bad that were done to you. And then you're looking at what did make you happy so you can remanifest that again in your future with someone else. I hope that made sense. King of Pentacles and the Lovers. Some of you might even have somebody from your past come back that did used to make you happy. And it can be this King of Pentacles. Because I see the Two of Cups here. Because you both mutually like each other. You both mutually feel the same way about one another. They're definitely making you some kind of offer. It's not huge. It's not going to be like over the top. It's not going to floor you or knock your socks off. But it's a text message and it's going to do something for you. Yeah. Hey, I want to talk to you again. Hey, I want to try and speak to you again. After a long period of not speaking. the High Priestess. Because you had a passion in the beginning, and then you went to no talkie. And now all of a sudden, we're like, hey, third party situation, maybe we should talk. But it's a text. It doesn't matter. This person feels a profound connection to you. Big time. This is something you always want to see in a set. The Lovers and the Two of Cups. Because when it's a Lovers, you have to make a choice. This is the choice. This is when you both choose. You both chose to be a partnership. You both feel the same way. You're both combining your cups. But Lovers is always what makes things complicated. You could be here with somebody that's not your type, not your MO, not your style. They have a different method of operation than you do, and you're trying to understand it. And they, you. The only thing that you do know is that you both like each other a lot. You both feel like you're soulmates. Now let's continue. Because this is coming towards you. Some of you, this is somebody from your past. But your recent past. This is an earth sign, doesn't have to be, but somebody that is really stable. Interesting. Now this part I can't wait to read. The King and Queen of Cups, please. With the Four Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like I'm reading for two groups of Aries, to be honest with you. Give me 1 second. All right. The High Priestess. Yes, this is you not speaking to somebody that possibly that you have strong feelings for, but they have feelings for you too. So this King and Queen of Cups is you both love each other, you both like each other dearly, but maybe you guys took a time out because you're reflecting now on your history. Somebody here is playing the runner-chaser game. Let me have one more for this, for here. Yeah, some of you, that's that. The second group of you, you're meeting somebody else besides this lover. And you're going to have to make a choice between the two. Except for the lover is such a profound connection, it's incredibly difficult to tear yourself away from them. And that's why you have the Devil in your advice. Because you have a new person that is interested in you, but it's unrequited to you. Just kind of like my dream. Like I was like, nah, not for me. I'm not interested. But it was funny because the universe is like, what makes you think that they're not for you? You didn't even give it a chance. You didn't even give it a shot. Because the Hierophant is here. This is somebody who wants to court you and date you properly. The Chariot is here. Do you see this? You got to take the good with the bad, which is represented by the white horse and the black horse. Things are just moving along. You're so focused, you're laser focused, that you have blinders on, that you're not seeing what's going on in the periphery, in your environment, because it could be because you're thinking of just one way, Aries. Others of you, this is somebody charging in full steam ahead towards you that really wants to be in a relationship with you. I mean, I really can't really read this any other way. I just think that you're not as interested as they are. Okay? Because this is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups comes to give us an invitation of some kind. And the cup is emotional. So this guy is like, yo, Aries, I feel you. Like, a lot. I won't go out with you. And you're like, sure. Look at your face. It can be the other way around, guys. Someone's going out in the cold, Five of Pentacles, because there's a lover in the mix. For those of you that there's no lover in the mix, this is what's going on. This runner-chaser situation. The Devil and the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, there's two back here. Oh, wow. The Ace of Wands came out again. Ace of Wands with the King of Cups. The Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio card. There's a passionate new beginning here with somebody who's emotionally available, emotionally mature, who can handle relationship. They can even handle the negative stuff that you need to say, but if you're being honest, they can accept it. Meaning, it's something like this, Aries. This person comes along, they're really into you, they really want you, but maybe you're not that interested in them. So you're like, look, I do have somebody else in my life. They kind of came along before you did. I do have feelings for that person. I'm a little stuck right there right now, But I think you're cool. I think you're interesting. I would like to get to know you, but I'm not going to lie to you. I have feelings for XYZ. This person is mature enough to accept that. What they decide after the fact is whatever. Hold on. And the Three of Cups. So I don't know if some of you have a third party situation going on, or others of you, yeah, it's definitely third party. And this is also why you have Lovers here too. Because there's a Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and 2 threes for me, it's a certainty. It's like one person is not good for you while the other person is, and the one that is, you're not interested. Or it's just the latter. You have somebody that it's just like, okay, there's unrequited love. And there's a runner chaser. What is exactly the devil, please? Show me the devil. Who or what is the devil? Another ace. You're here, and the universe is literally trying to force you and push you into a new direction, Aries. They're giving you these opportunities. These are gifts from God, these aces. The Ace of Swords is somebody coming to give you the truth, laying their cards on the table. And it is this person who's emotionally available for you. It's in your advice. Who wants to give you a passionate new beginning and a solid start. But the devil is the Ace of Swords. It's the Ace of Swords is clarifying the devil. It is somebody slicing somebody out. The Fool, taking a leap of faith and a risk. That's what you need to do, Aries. You need to take a risk and a leap of faith. And then just see where shit goes. Whatever this opportunity is. And the devil's in your head. Get that out of your head. That's your advice. Let's see what the Ace of Wands is. Ace of Wands is clarified by the 9 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. But here I am. I'm stuck in love or my desires, but I don't know what to do. I'm mentally stuck. I want this passionate new beginning, but should I do it? For whatever reason that is for you guys. You're thinking you're mentally stuck with this situation, but they are your desire. They are your wish fulfillment. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. With the 10 of Pentacles, some of you have an offer coming in that's going to be a lot of money for you. A new job with a lot of prosperity. Others of you, that is a commitment coming your way. The potential for one. I feel like this is like Aries, get ready kind of situation. The thing is, you've got to heal up and finish up with some old cycle. That's what it feels like, this whole reading to me. Let's see. What's going on here with Aries, please, Spirit? Trust us is what the universe is saying. Healing family issues. This is why you have the healing card right here. Some of you guys are unlearning old patterns that you learned from parents. My God, especially from the baby boomers. Generation X had it rough. Anyway, it's a whole other story. True love is here. This is the romance of a lifetime. In any event, we're going to deep dive in these in the extended. The link is down below. You know, in the extended, we go into your person. Their thoughts for you, their feelings for you, their intentions towards you, and then what Spirit has. And we do a quick run through between Aries through Pisces. And then we are going to layer over this with Tarot and see extra messages Spirit's trying to give us. Because they're saying, trust us. You're unlearning old family habits and you're healing those within you. This is why you're in hermit mode in an analytical phase. It is helping you uncover those things. Like my dream, for you, it's going to come in different forms. And you are proceeding to the next step in the next level of your life to have something healthy in your life. Like a career or your relationship. And true love. It's definitely on its way here. Let's get one more card from Wisdom. What say you? Yeah, lust, which is another card for the devil. It's saying be careful that you don't obsess over too much with something that could hurt you or someone else in the process. So if you're in a third-party situation, you're just not harming yourself in this case. You're also harming the third party. In this event, sometimes I just feel like, you know, the person who creates the third-party dynamic, in a way, it's like, do your work, you know? It's like, separate first, and don't have somebody lined up or take advantage of somebody and then not do something about it or follow through. I feel like that's such a cowardly move, in my opinion. You know, people like that, really, seriously, fuck off. But that's just me. Lust. I'm going to read it to you guys. Dear one, when the symbol of lust has come before you, beware that when you toy with this energy, you may become consumed by it. There's a fine balance between desire that is pure and obsession that arises in the insatiable thrill of danger. Be careful that your desire remains good and that your wanting doesn't cause hurt to yourself or another. It's best that you move cautiously forward. If you're asking about a relationship, you might be developing an obsessive, feverish... Where am I? Sorry, lost my place. Developing an obsessive fever that's going to take you a long time to recover from. Ask yourself, what's the nature of your desire? Why do you want it so badly? Beware that there is always a hidden agenda with lust. So, what is yours? Alright guys, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you on the next one. Leave me your comments down below.